Hello, how's everybody doing? This one I want to do on being ex-Jehovah Witness, okay? Because I knew I was coming to a dilemma to where I was thinking. So this is being a ex-Jehovah Witness tape, okay? And it's probably numbered. I have to find out what number it is. But the reason why I wanted to give one is to give it's the way that things were going with me. What happened was that I was coming to the point and I was realizing that I know I got this lighter thing is because I always put a hat on. So, I'm just noticing that. And I know a lot of people notice everything else I can't do anything about. Really. Just a lot of things. But I know that this looks kind of weird. And what it is the hat I always put on is getting sun, and this part doesn't get exposed to the sun. So I get a little tan, and that's why that has this light thing. I just want to say that because I noticed it. It's very noticeable. And I try and explain things that happen to me or some things weird, because I remember one time my eyebrows going like that, and I had to explain it why, because I was studying this thing. But anyway, so this is an ex-Jehovah Witness tape. It's not ex-Jehovah, it's ex-Jehovah, it's being an ex-Jehovah Witness. And I was coming because the reason why I wanted to do it, because I wanted to state that I don't know, I'm drawing conclusions, okay? Because I'm old, and my whole family's old, and they're in the Jehovah Witness. And I can say in the Jehovah Witness, you know what I'm talking about. And I realized, first thing that happened was the fact that I was not feeling like I was losing trust. Okay, I know I said I forgot about them and all this other stuff, but mentally, physically, like in my mind and in my feelings and in my emotions, I was feeling that they were dropping out. My Jehovah Witness family was dropping out of my trust. You know what I mean? And I kept the trust with them no matter what. And I kept the trust with them even though I never talked to them or anything like that. With the family, because you have beautiful memories with them. But I'm losing it. I don't know if I lost it, or the reason why I could tell is because I'm stopping. I know that I said this before, but now it's really happening. I stopped thinking about them, as a family, and they're there, but I lost that trust, meaning that if they called me, which, I'm almost sure they won't call, but I'm saying if they called me, usually I would think that, I would respond and be ready to, meet them and everything like that, or to continue our relationship and forget about everything. But physically, mentally, when I mean physically, mentally, like when you're in a relationship, ladies notice the most, which I've seen with ladies. And I'm going to tell you where I saw it the most. I like to specify where I got these points. I don't know if it's just with ladies, but I seen this movie. It's called Closer, and it has I forgot her name. I don't wait to think about names. So the name of the movie is Closer, and it has because I know so many actors and actresses, I can't come up with their names right away. But the name of the movie is Closer, and I remember she accepted this her boyfriend back. Just look up Closer, you'll find it. And this girl found this guy that she was in love with. He was from England, just to tell you, so if you want to look it up. But this is just a point to show you what I mean by what I'm saying, that I lost trust in them. I pretty much lost trust in them. So an example of it is this movie. And in this movie, this girl, she's in love with this guy, but he really does her wrong, okay? But she's still in love with him. And then they stop seeing each other, but at his, how can I say, At one point in time, he realizes that he needs her or whatever. So he comes and he sees her, and as soon as he sees her, she goes to him because she never lost her love for him. Then they were in. I'm not going to ruin the movie for you, but because I don't want to, because I don't want it to, because I'm just telling you a point that goes along with what I'm saying. So anyway, they're in this hotel room, and they're getting ready to come back, I think, to America together. But he does something, okay? And he leaves and he comes back, and she realizes that she doesn't, after all he did, this was like the straw that broke the donkey's back. Is that the right expression? But anyway, there was actually a game like that too, if you want to look that up. But anyway, the straw that broke the donkey's back. But anyway, so she goes, I'm not in love with you anymore. There was nothing that could change her mind at that point, because there was so much. And then this point proved to herself that she lost trust and interest. There was another one, not so much love, because as you go older, you find out love is really a complex thing with so many different emotions, with so many different things that go into love. So part of it, yeah. But the trust, okay, maybe I might still love them, but the trust is gone, okay? And there was something else that I wanted to say, the trust and something else. But evidently trust is the most important, which means that I don't trust them anymore. So now it's really, I don't know if it's going there, but it's there already. It's the fact that I don't trust them anymore. Okay, so they can come back in my life or whatever, but I lost the trust in them. So this is what this is about, being an ex-Jehovah Witness. And at this stage and point in my journey as an ex-Jehovah Witness, I can actually say I came to a point to where my Jehovah Witness family, all the things that they went through, because and another thing I realized is I didn't do anything to them. I had to realize that, and I came to the point to where I really didn't do anything to them, but they did something wrong to me. And I can say yes, that they're hypnotized and all this other stuff, but I was in a situation too, but still they lost my trust no matter what. I mean, for the mere fact that nothing that they did was able to wake them up, you know. And I lost the trust, and also, like I said, I did nothing to them. Now I actually realized that I did nothing to them, and they did something to me. Although it was third party that allowed them to do it, they still did it. And not just that, but every day they did the same thing to me, okay? So I can't regain that trust back. And it's like, another thing is like, which I'm sure about fathers, because I know about fathers because I'm a man, okay? And you don't have to have, I mean, nobody went to school to be a father, but I know what type of father I would be, okay? But if my child, and I know this in my heart, if my child really did something against me, that was really, really bad, I mean, to hurt me, you know what I mean? I would accept them back, but I could not. I'm not saying I wouldn't forgive them. I'm just saying it would be there. There's nothing that I could do to remove that thing, okay? They could do whatever they want, but I can't remove it. I know ladies are different. I can't remove this thing. I wouldn't be able to remove it from what happened to me, okay? I think it's a part of being human. I could ask for help from God and he could remove it, but I could not remove it. And asking help from God, that would be another long, and that's another thing, okay? So as far as I'm humanly possible, I can't remove it. And the same thing with them, okay? asking God to remove it would be another thing, okay? But as far as me, my personality and myself, I know that I cannot remove that, okay? So that's what being a Jehovah, as far as me and my YouTube's being a Jehovah Witness and the things that I go through, that's what the major thing that happened to me so far. So thanks a lot for listening. I haven't had being an ex-Jehovah Witness in a long time, and that's just to hopefully help others, because they do come to a point to where this happens, because I'm old. I mean, I'm 65. My family's old. And now another thing I realize, and the reason I asked for help from professional help, it's like a therapist. I mean, even though they realize, and thank God, that I'm doing all right, but because I'm not surrounded by people who could give me advice. And because of that, I mean, like, I needed the advice. It was expensive. But I knew that this person, because of their exposure to a lot of people, was able to give me advice. Actually, I just needed advice, but it was expensive. I mean, I didn't need therapy, and thank God. I mean, I'm not saying I would never need therapy, but it could have been to where if I didn't realize that, okay, this is what I asked for help for. It's like, because I know my family is like gone, and I will not seek them for any kind of love and affection or whatever anymore in my life. So I need it. So I know that that's going to be a void. So I know I have to fill that void. I mean, I'm not stupid. I know about life because I'm old. So I know it's best. That's why I asked for advice. If I didn't get that advice, then I would probably go in the wrong direction and need therapy later on. Thank God I already knew to ask for help. So anyway, the points that I got made was that, yes, it's gone. You know what I mean? It's over. You know what I mean? They're old, and especially everything I learned from this YouTube channel, which with you all I help, when we all learn together, is that you have to come to realization. And I came to that realization. There was something else I wanted to say, but I'm gonna let it go. And it's over. And it was expensive, but I found out is that, okay, there's nothing to do with sadness. You have to take your sadness and you have to let it drain out of you, okay? And I didn't know that. I thought there was a pill. I mean, maybe some people need pills, but, that's what I'm saying. So I had to let that drain. So my sadness for my family that I lost, it's gone. I guess I would just let that sadness drain. But I have to do some things to replace those loving things of a family, and I know what to do. That's another thing. I'll tell you about that later on. So anyway, this is a YouTube, and I hope it helps other ex-Jehovah Witnesses living an ex-Jehovah Witness life, okay? Thank you very much. And like I said, the reason why I really wanted the advice, and I knew I would get it because I prayed about it, and I know it would be just right, perfect. The reason why I wish I didn't do that, and then I messed up my last point. So, how can I say? I guess this ends it. I mean, I wanted to say something else. I messed it up because I have all these other points that I want to tell my viewers and my friends. I know. Okay, I talked to you about the advice that I got, the things I'm going to do. I'll explain to you. I know the relationship is over with my family. I know it's gone. It's over. Okay, it's not going to happen. I let the sadness drain. I already told you about that. And I told you about, I don't trust him anymore. It's just, when it's gone, it's gone. There's nothing else that could be done. Okay. So anyway, I thought I had another point, but anyway, I'm doing another video. I'm doing a video on some of the things that I have to clear up as far as my ex-Jehovah Witness tapes. So thank you very much. I hope you are doing very well, and thank you for joining. Bye-bye.